Hello, and I'm at Bletchley on the West Coast Mainline. Today we'll be seeing services by Avanti West Coast, London Northwestern Railway, and hopefully some freight as well.
Please wear a face covering while
Here is the London Northwestern Railway lot of Class 350s, working service to London Euston. I don't know where it's from, so I haven't actually had time to check yet. 352-35 is leading. It looks like it might be a pairing. Oh, and it's got the British Transport Police livery. And I will get the rear on departure. So, let's spot some trains. So the 1327 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston is now departing, and behind it was an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino to London Euston passing by, which I couldn't film because I haven't gone down to the end of the platform yet, which I will do. 352-64 is trailing. Okay, right down there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from London Euston. I don't know where it's to yet, I'll probably tell you in the next clip. 390-124. Okay, right there is an Avanti West Coast Perry of Class 221 Super Voyagers, working service from London Euston. I don't know where this is to. It might be to Liverpool Lime Street. 221-117. 221-117 leading and 221-105 trailing. And that previous Avanti West Coast service was from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Okay, right there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. 390-043. And in the distance is another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. Again, I'll have to tell you where this is to in the next clip. Obviously it's from London Euston. .009. Okay, right there is a Freightliner. Actually, that's a Class 66. I think it's for Freightliner. Yeah, it is. 66! 506! To Crew Bars Hall SSN. Okay, down in the distance is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Glasgow Central, about to pass by. And that previous Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino might have been from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street, but I'm not sure. That was 390-121. Okay, we're about to have an Avanti West Coast service pass by from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. .040. Okay, right there is the 1345 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, being worked by a lot of Class 350s. .377 is leading. Okay, that's the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, I believe. It's over the London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. It's now departing. It's the 13:48 service. And right there is London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. And so the 13:48 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central is now departing. 3:52.44 is leading. And 3:54.08 is trailing.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs, and your belongings.
Okay, we're about to have the Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston pass by. £3.91.28.
Platform 3 from the 13:51 London Northwestern Railway.
Okay, right there is the 13:51 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street, about to arrive. Being worked by a lot of Class 350s.
This train has 8 carriages.
Please support social distancing by standing back and allowing passengers to alight the train before you attempt to board your service. Thank you.
3:51.14 is leading. And I'll get the rear on departure. Oh wait, no. I'll probably get it now, actually. Never mind. I'll get the rear on departure. So the 13:52 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street is now departing. 3:52.56 is on the rear. Down in the distance is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. This is going to be working service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. £3.91.23. We're about to have a London Northwestern Railway service pass by from Northampton to London Euston. 3:50.234 is leading. And 3:53.70 is trailing.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 14:01 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston, calling at Leighton Buzzard, Cheddington.
Okay, right there is the 1400 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston.
London Euston. This train has 8 carriages.
Being worked by a lot of Class 350s.
Support social distancing by standing back and allowing passengers to alight the train before you attempt to board your service. Thank you.
3:54.08 is leading. and I'll get the rear on departure. The 1402 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston is now departing, and behind it is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from Preston to London Euston. 35244 is on the rear. Okay, right there is Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Glasgow Central to London Euston. (39131). Okay, right there is a an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. (390,008). Okay, right there is Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from London Euston to Preston. 390,010. Still in the white livery. So we're about to have a GBRF Class 66 pass by, working service from London Gateway GBRF to Hams Hall GBRF. 66,788. Okay, right there it's an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. 390,103.
Platform 3 for the 1414 London Northwestern.
Okay, right there is the 1414 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Northampton. Being worked by a lot of Class 350s. (35402) is leading. And I'll get the rear on departure. Okay, we're about to have a London Northwestern Railway lot of Class 350s pass by from London Euston to Crewe. 35265 was trailing, and I think it might have been 35379 on the front, I'm not actually sure. So the 1416 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Northampton is now departing. (35261 is trailing. Okay, right there is a London Northwestern Railway lot of Class 350s. I think this is from London Euston to Northampton. 35240 leading and 35109 trailing. Okay, we're about to have another London Northwestern Railway lot of Class 350 from Crewe to London Euston pass by. 350 124 leading and 350 407 trailing. And at last, London Northwestern Railway service was from London Euston to Northampton. Okay, we're over as Avanti West Coast, Class 390 Pendolino, from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. .390.045.
Please support social distancing by standing back and allowing passengers to alight the train before you attempt to board your service. Thank you.
Okay, right there is the 1425 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston, being worked by a lot of Class 350s.
This train has 8 carriages.
Please support social distancing by standing back and allowing passengers to alight the train.
35121 with a nice tone there. Okay, down there is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston. I don't know where that's to. I'll have to tell you in the next clip. The 1427 London Northwestern Railway service from Northampton to London Euston is now departing. That previous Avanti West Coast service was from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly, and 35110 is trailing on this. Okay, right there is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street, about to pass by, being worked by a Class 390 Pendolino. .390.016. And right there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. .390.050. Okay, right there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. .390.005. Okay, down there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. .390.155. Okay, right there is a GBRF Class 66, working service from Hams Hall GBRF to Wembley Receptions 1 to 7. About to pass by. .66.765. Thanks for that time. And cool, that almost pushed me off my feet. Cool. And right there is the Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to... I can't even remember. I'll have to tell you in the next clip. 1439 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. And at last, Avanti West Coast service was from London Euston to Glasgow Central. .350 116 is leading. Okay, right there is the 1442 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, being worked by a lot of Class 350s. And some of the people on this service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central were being very rude. They were sticking up their middle finger at me. So thanks a lot for that. Anyway, 352.5 is leading on this. And 352.54 is trailing. And down there is that service from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. The 1444 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston is now departing. If I didn't already say, 352.54 is on the rear. Okay, right there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. .390.151. Okay, down there is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino working service from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. .390.118. Okay, right there is a 1448 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street.
Social distancing by standing back and allowing passengers to alight the train before you attempt to board your service. Thank you. .350.236 is leading. And they'll get the rear on departure. Okay, so the London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street is now departing. It's the 1451 service, and 354.06 is on the rear.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 2 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs.
Down in the distance is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino working service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. .002. Oh wait, and here's the service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. 390.044. Straight after the previous.
We're about to have a London Northwestern Railway, a lot of Class 350s pass by from Northampton to London Euston. 352.39 leading and 352.41 trailing.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1501 London Northwestern Railway, service to London Euston.
Okay, right, there's the 1459 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston, being worked by a lot of Class 350s.
Service to London Euston.
And it is going really fast. 354.04 is leading. Oh, it has actually slowed down quite quickly. 350.116 is trailing. The 1501 London Northwestern Railway service from Milton Keynes Central to London Euston is now departing. Okay, we're about to have an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino pass by. Working service from Preston to London Euston. Never mind, it's a pairing of 2-to-1 Super Voyagers. 2-to-1 113 leading and 2-to-1 111 trailing. Okay, right, President Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino, working service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. 390.114. So, that is going to be the final train of the video. So, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you don't want to miss future uploads. Join my Discord server if you want to talk to me and my friends, and if you want to leave a comment, I will try to respond to it when I get an opportunity to. So, thanks for watching. Oh, never mind, we got an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly about to pass by, so I guess I'll film this. It's 390.043. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.